In this video, I'm going to show you how I have created this equal height card using HTML, CSS and JavaScript as well. Finally, now if you see, this is a owl carousel. Usually what happens is if in any one of the card the height is large and some other card has small height, in that case what happens is owl carousel display as it is. That means some of the card will have more height, some of the card will have less height. So to avoid that, I have created a JavaScript code that will make all card of same height, just to show you how I have created it. So now if you see, this is the basic structure of owl carousel, and what I did is I just added a text holder div. So usually this is the parent container of owl carousel. Just inside the parent container of owl carousel, I have created a text area. So it's going to get repeated, and this text holder holds the h4, paragraph and button. This is h4, this is paragraph, and this is button. Now as I said, some of the headings are big, so I have purposely made the second carousel's heading long. So you can see some heading, it's just a placeholder text. I have purposely made it white, so that we can have some larger height. Now just to show you the JavaScript, script.js, just open a script.js. Now you will see, you can ignore the set interval as of now function, and you can ignore this line as well. You just need to focus on this amount line of code. Yes, this amount line of code. So what I did is I just placed the long content on the heading which has large text. Now if you see, I have placed the long content, so I have called it with the JavaScript, and I have got the height using the offset height, and I have stored it into a variable. Now I have the card height which is long as compared to others. In other words, I have the div which has the largest height among all other card. So I stored it into a variable. Once I stored it into the variable, what I did is I have called the inner container. You can see all the owl carousel item has inner container. I have named it as text holder. So I have passed the height to the text holder, to all the available carousel height. This is what I did. The logic is very simple. You just need to find the heading which is long as compared to other. Once you find the heading, just place it into a container. Everything is inside the container now. Every other carousel item are inside the container now. When I say container, it's the text holder class. And just make sure you just place the class long content which is comparatively large as compared to other. Once you get the height of this particular carousel, and once I get the height of this particular carousel, I am passing, using JavaScript, I'm passing the height to all the other inner container. So in that case, once I refresh the page after certain second, you can see I have made a 1 second span. It's just to load the owl carousel first, and once it loads, it will properly fetch the height of the largest card. That is the reason I have placed it inside set interval. So that's all for this video. Thank you so much for listening.